Warzone Mobile is right around the corner. Literally, I wake up in the morning, I take a piss, and I look out the window. The one thing I can't help but to think about most is what's happening with Call of Duty Mobile. Now there's going to be 2 mobile Call of Duty games, which I think is very bizarre. I know there was rumors going around they were going to sunset COD Mobile. There was even talk they were going to make a PC port of COD Mobile. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but personally, I always thought they should have sunset Call of Duty Mobile when Warzone Mobile did in fact come out. But the more I got thinking about it, lately, I don't think they should, and I don't think they will, and here's why. If you need such a high-end device to play Warzone Mobile, I think there's a lot of people that are not going to be able to play it. They may try it out, they may not like it because of the optimization or whatever the issues are, and then they're going to go back to Call of Duty Mobile. The majority of mobile gamers are not playing on super high-end devices. A lot of these people don't have consoles for whatever reason. Maybe they just don't want one, and it's easy for them to just download a game on their phone and play it. I think the lifeblood of the mobile gaming community is primarily lower-end devices. And I'm not saying everyone's playing on brick phones, but not everyone has brand new Samsung 24 Ultras or brand new iPads or iPhones. You know what I mean? Riggs Gaming said this best in his video. Shout out to him. You should definitely go check that out. I will leave a link below to his video down in the comments. So this is going to mean the majority of mobile gamers will not be able to play this, or at least have a good time while doing so. I also know that Activision is trying to cater to some of the more old school Warzone players that came from Warzone 1. And when Vanguard came out, Warzone Pacific dropped and they took away Verdansk. The community was very upset about it because Caldera was not, in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinion, not as good of a map as Verdansk. That was almost perfect, at least to me, anyhow. Everyone misses Verdansk, and I think that's going to give them a reason to, put down their controller and pick up a tablet or a phone and want to play this game. I think it's actually one of the smartest things Activision has done in a long time. But anyhow, like I said, I always thought they should have shut down COD Mobile and, focused their attentions on the Warzone version. I just never really understood why they would want to split their player base up like this. But again, like I said in my last video, Call of Duty Mobile makes so much money that it's not even funny. I'll try to find some numbers and throw them up here on the screen for you, just so you can really appreciate how much money the game actually makes. So that's another reason I don't think they would ever pull the plug on it. So between that and then the high-end device issue, there's no way they don't know about that. So this game is really only going to cater to people who can afford, to play on the high-end devices. You're not going to have a good time if you have an older device and you're trying to play this. I've seen footage of the game just straight up crashing for people, the graphics being horrible, etc. So we will see what happens. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think should be happening to Call of Duty Mobile. What direction you think they should go with that game. Now, I always imagined COD Mobile would eventually turn into Warzone Mobile. They would implement all of the features from the console version onto mobile, and eventually that's what it would become. Now, mobile games are a couple years behind their console or PC predecessor, and we do see this with Call of Duty Mobile. Blackout came before Warzone, and Call of Duty Mobile feels a lot like Blackout. If you play the Battle Royale, obviously we even have the Blackout map. And the multiplayer even feels like an older Call of Duty, like an older Modern Warfare or older Black Ops. Now, I remember last year, maybe a couple of years ago, I haven't been keeping up with the Chinese version, but I do remember they were implementing things like the buy stations and the gulag, and that really had me thinking that's what was going to end up happening with Call of Duty Mobile. But I don't think it would have ever worked out. I don't think there would have ever been a right way to go about turning Call of Duty Mobile into Warzone. Now, after Blackout and Black Ops came Warzone, obviously, and we are seeing the mobile version follow suit. But it's not just Warzone. It's never been just Warzone. It's always been attached to a Modern Warfare. And even now in the mobile version of Warzone, there is multiplayer. It's basically a Modern Warfare mobile. Now, even in console and PC, the people that play Warzone. I mean, they only use multiplayer as a way to grind camos. So it would only make sense for them to have some sort of multiplayer variant in Warzone Mobile. I just think it's strange to call it Warzone Mobile when it's not just Warzone. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense, or is this just a bunch of incoherent rambling? Anyhow, there's my rant for the day. I'll see you guys in the next video.